Hey guys, I wanted to show you my new install of the Virgin Hair Factory's hair. I got the Armanian straight, and as you can see, it's a bone straight. It's kind of a silky texture, which is kind of the look that I was going for, but it's not. The luster is medium to low. It's not really a high luster, but it is really silky. It's too straight for me, so I am gonna cut some layers in it and kind of, make it very much layered. It's really too straight for me. I don't necessarily like this look on me per se, so I am gonna do some layers into it. The hair, I measured the hair at 19 inches, so it's really long. Like, it's really long. That's long to me. I might trim it a little bit because it is really long. I'm 4'11". That's 18 inches right here. I do have all of the 18, most of the 16 except about that much, and most of the 14-inch except maybe a little bit more. Like, I'd say 3/4 of the 14 inches in my hair. So I probably do have about 8 ounces, maybe a little over 8 ounces, because all bundles were about 3.5. I didn't put them all in, so I probably do. I made this into an invisible part wig because I am post relaxer maybe about 3 months, so I really wanted to just put as much of my hair in braids underneath and just have a little bit of leave out. So I didn't want to do like a U part and leave a lot of hair out, so I did an invisible part wig, and I literally left out, like, this is how much on this side that I left out, and about the same amount on the other side. Like, literally, this is covering it because I don't have to cover any tracks because it's an invisible part. So basically, that just covers it. So it works out pretty good. So far, I do like this hair. Now, I have been getting shedding, but in order to make this kind of wig, I did have to cut a lot of the west. So I believe that's the issue. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try to just seal these little edges, and I'm going to deep condition it and see what happens after that, and see if it continues to shed or if I still have any problems. I'm not exactly sure because I'm not like measuring the strands when it comes out if it's all from just this top bundle, but I'm pretty sure it is just from where I've cut the west. But I didn't cut the 18, I didn't cut the 16, except for the part that I didn't use, I cut off. But I did cut the 14-inch quite a bit to make this type of wig, so I'm guessing the shedding is coming majority from that. But like I said, I'm going to do some doctoring, and I'm going to wear it for a little while and see how that goes. But other than that, I haven't had any problems. I'm talking no tangling. None. Anywhere. None in the nape, none in the sides, none at the ends, no tangling. This is some really beautiful hair. This is, like I said, this is the Virgin Hair Factory hair. This is the Armanian straight. I've never had any kind of hair like this before. They say it's Armanian. Maybe it is. I've never had any kind of hair like this before. This looks very Chinese, Asian-y kind of hair. So it may be Armanian. I'm not exactly sure. But I've never had any kind of hair like this before. I've never gotten hair that's been so straight, so bone straight. But I'm going to do a lot of different things to this. I may ombre it, I'm not sure. But I am going to do some layering. I'm going to do some curling with the flat iron, with the wand, with the curling iron, with the steam rollers. I'm going to do all kinds of things to this hair. I'm going to let you guys know exactly how it holds up and if it's really good. The customer service was really, really good. It was really, really nice. When I first was looking into this hair, thinking, I want to try something different, they didn't have a lot of information on the website for the hair, which is kind of a downside. Like, they didn't have, usually when I'm getting hair, I like to know if I'm going to buy it online and I can't go see it for myself. I like to know what kind of luster it is, maybe compare it to a couple of well-known hairs and compare it to Indian hair, so I know exactly what kind of luster it might be, what kind of texture it might be, if it is what I'm thinking of, because, you know, pictures don't usually tell you a whole lot. So, I mean, the picture's going to look beautiful, of course, so you're not going to know exactly what you're getting. So I do like a lot of information. It didn't really have a lot of information on the hair itself, what kind of a luster it is. So I did have to call and ask my questions. But when I did call and ask my questions, the spokesperson who answered the phone was very nice, answered all my questions, seemed very knowledgeable about the product. So that is an A+. That is a good thing. After I ordered, I was kept up to date when it was shipped out, you know, when I estimated the time I should get it. So that's always a plus. It came in the packaging was fine, it was decent. The hair was fine, it was decent. The hair smelled like it was washed. I was a little skeptical about the smell of the hair because it smelled like it'd been washed. However, it kind of reminded me the smell of packaged hair when you go to the beauty supply store. I personally don't really wear beauty supply store hair, but I do make wigs for other people, and that's the hair that they like. So it kind of smelled like this one particular hair that I had gotten from them. Not exactly sure, but the hair doesn't feel like the same hair. It doesn't react like the same hair, and it hasn't been reacting like hair like from the beauty supply hair store. But I was a little skeptical about that smell. Maybe, I don't know if they use the same product to wash it, whatever. But I am going to definitely test this hair out to make sure and see if it is what they're saying it is, which I hope it is, because I did spend my money. So definitely stay tuned for the updates and to see the different changes that I do to this hair. I'm going to run this hair through. I do want to try a lot of different looks. So I am going to be doing a lot of different things to this hair, so I hope it can stand up. When I first got this hair, I did do an initial inspection. So I did record that for you guys, and I'm going to play that for you at the end of the video. And that's all. Bye. Okay guys, this is the hair from the Virgin Hair Factory. And it came in a USPS priority shipping, and it was, all 3 bundles were in this box with the company's card on it. And each bundle was packed in this plastic, and it had a card that lets you know what length it is, what style it is, whether straight, wavy, curly, what have you, and what kind of hair it is. Also, when you get 3 bundles, you get some free weft sealant. So they sent me this weft sealant in a bubble wrap. The hair is Armanian straight, and I got 14, 16, and 18. Those are the inches that I got. They're supposed to be 3.5 ounces. Now, the website specified that this was virgin hair, unprocessed. But this hair is bone straight. It's bone straight. Bone straight. So I'm not sure. The wefting looks nice. I don't know if you guys can see. There we are. The wefting looks very nice. It can be split. Sometimes I like that. So it can be split. I don't know if you guys can see the. There it is. It's the wefting. It's very neat. Beards are short. Not really sticking out You can barely see them, not sticking out. They're on the inside pretty much. So that's good. So let's check the length. This is the hair from the 16-inch bundle. So let's see if this is 16 inches. And it's actually, see, it's actually a little bit more than 16 inches. It actually comes to about 17. So that's the 16-inch bundle. I'm going to measure the length of the 18-inch bundle now. This actually comes to 19. So this is the 14-inch bundle. And this comes to about 15. But I guess if you measure it from the one, they're all the lengths that they're claimed to be. But in all, they're all the lengths that they're claimed to be. Now, initially, while I'm looking at this hair to see if it's been colored or anything like that, it's a black brown. It doesn't look like it's been colored because I see some grays within it, and the grays are gray. So it doesn't look like it's been colored, but it's like a brown, a black brown. Initially, I thought it was a medium luster, which I don't usually like because it doesn't match with my hair. Medium lusters don't match very well with my hair. I initially thought it was a medium luster, but it looks like when they wrap the bundles, they put something on it, which kind of gave it like a dark shine. But when you open it up and you see the hair, it's definitely a medium to low luster, like in between a medium and low luster, which is exactly what I was looking for. It's the hair. It's very soft. It's very pretty. It did not have a smell to it. It actually smelled pretty good. It smelled like whatever they washed it with. Because there's grays in it, and I see the grays, and the grays don't look colored, I'm not going to neutralize. I'm not going to use neutralizing shampoo in order to see if there's color in it, because I don't believe that there is. It's very soft to the touch. I'm not having any tangles. I got one strand there. It doesn't look like it sheds very easily off the back. Usually I would deep condition it to see how it naturally dries. However, I'm kind of in a rush, so I'm not going to do that this time. But I just wanted to let you guys see how I inspect my hair when I get it, just to see what quality it is, how good of quality it is. And that's the hair. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty off the back. And thus far, I'm happy with my purchase.